Welcome back to BASHUNDHARA Cement straight drive, and what a win for Chattogram Royals. It was a convincing, comprehensive victory, and they managed to restrict Sylhet to just 126 for 7 in their 20 overs. Mahdi picking up 2 wickets. Tahir Beg was quite impressive. We've seen what he can do with a bat, but it's also good to see him pick up some wickets as well. In response, it was that partnership, the opening partnership, Rosington and Naeem, once again amongst the runs and making it rather look comfortable for Chattogram. Chattogram winning it convincingly by 9 wickets. Which also helps their cause, because now Chattogram are leading the charts here. This is how things are at, with 6 points, having won 3 of the 4 games that they've played. Rajshahi Warriors behind them just on that net run rate basis. Rangpur at 3. Sylhet, they've now lost, they've played 5 and they've lost 3 of the 5 games that they've played, which is why they are sitting on 4 points. Noakhali yet to get off the mark, and Dhaka on 2. Well, it was a convincing win for Chattogram Royals. They seem to be a team that has really picked up their ways in the middle of the tournament. They started off with a win. There's been a mixed bag, but now they seem to be getting momentum just at the right time. Courtesy some wonderful batting and that partnership that we got to see at the top from Adam Rosington as well as Naeem Sheikh. With me, I've got Samannoy Ghosh and Ramiz Raja to talk about this win. Fabulous win then, Samannoy, for Chattogram. They seem to be doing everything right.
Yeah, and I think starting from the toss, it was a good toss to win again, and following the same formula, fielding first, limiting the opposition. I think Shoriful again started the proceedings very nicely. He's found his rhythm, is bowling well, in tandem with Mukhidul Islam Mugdho, and even when he went off, it came as a blessing in disguise. And I think Mahdi has led the side very well, and not to speak of the batters.
Absolutely, he's been rather inspiring, Mahdi, when you talk about his leadership. But Mohammad Naeem, Ramiz, he seems to be so impressive. We've spoken about how he's the highest paid player in the tournament, but he's actually justifying that as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's no over-the-top aggression. It's about taking risks, but risks that provides him with a platform to do something substantial. And a 50 and back-to-back 50s is extremely important, not only for him but for the team also. He played lovely shots through the offside, couple of boundaries, just extension of arms, and then he can hit the big ball as well. Left-hander's grace, and then he's showing consistency. So which is the most important thing in T20. If you've got your opener settled and in form, then obviously half the battle is won.
And as a batter, Ramiz, when you're able to score on both sides of the wicket, I mean, how much does it add to your strength? Because we've seen a lot of players, they always have their strength. Somebody plays to the leg side, to the offside. But this guy, what do you make of him in terms of what he offers as a batter?
So bowling to him becomes that much more difficult, because you can't set a standard field for him. It's not that he's fluent through the offside, but he's fluent through the leg side also. So offside play, we saw some lovely cover drives, and then the leg side. Usually in T20, leg side is more favored because you tend to hit the ball hard, and so your bottom hand becomes that much more stronger. So that's a typical good all-round wagon for any batsman, and especially for him, because I initially thought that he was a good player through the offside, but he jumped on anything short, he jumped on anything loose, and really was fluent through the leg side also.
And he also was able to make quite a statement at the top, Samannoy, because it was a first ball 6 for him to get going. I mean, what kind of a message does that send to the opposition when you come and really get going in that first over?
Don't worry, we'll be on top of you from the word go. And I think it showed on the wagon wheel as well, and I think it helped that Nasoom was bowling. And speaking of matchups, again, left-arm spinner against left-handed batter, you know, he just pulled it away. It favors the ball on the body as well, does Naeem Sheikh, and that's the intent, that's the tempo, setting the tone, as we say, from the word go, and there it is on display. He likes that, he favors that, and I think that's where, again, I think Sylhet Titans have missed a trick.
Also the range of shots as well, Ramiz, because when you talk about a player, you're always looking to see that what does he have in terms of offering as a batter. Just his range of shots, talk us through that, please.
Yeah, I mean, his ability to play spin as well as pace, obviously, gives him and his team a lot of advantage. And Nasum is not a ordinary bowler. He's a wicket-taking option. And first ball, a little shorter, he went back, used the crease and hit him effortlessly for a six. But overall, I mean, some of the shots that he's played, obviously, he took a little bit of risk. But overall, it was such a timed, well-paced innings, and more importantly, I mentioned that up in the com box also. It's so important to carry your form through in the next match, because why waste your form? Why take unnecessary risks or change the template of your batting? So if the template is working, just carry on with it.
The template of Adam Rosington is also working, Samannoy, the way he's been batting. You talk about bowling in partnerships. It's also important to have batting in partnerships, and he's been supporting Naeem really well on the other side.
And as Ramiz bhai said, he too has carried on the form, and he's adding a lot of calm to this pair. He's adding a lot of maturity to this partnership. Naeem Sheikh has that hunger, wants to score the runs. But the way Adam Rosington has gone about his business, effortless. It seemed effortless. It doesn't seem that he's trying too much, playing according to the deliveries, to the merit of the ball, and just take it easy. It seems like he's enjoying it in the middle, and the jet lag has surely gone off.
Absolutely, there's been no signs of any kind of jet lag from his side, Ramiz, because he did a great job behind the stumps in that other game. And come and see how he scored today as well. He's just been absolutely brilliant, Ramiz.
What has impressed me most is his keeping, actually, because his keeping is actually world-class. So you can query and question the batting, because he's batting on a simpler surface, against a bowling attack that's been hurt quite badly previously. But then carrying his good form and making sure that he bats right till the end. There's a different kind of confidence that you get once you get your team over the line and remain not out. So, ask any coach, they'll tell you that if it's a 130, 140 score, then you've got to finish the game and be out there right till the end. And so he'll gain a lot of confidence through this performance.
Well, the big news coming from the Bangladesh end is that they've announced their T20 World Cup squad. Their World Cup squad has been announced, Samannoy, and Liton Das is leading the way for Bangladesh. What do you make of their squad? Any surprise omissions or inclusions? Overall, how do you look at this?
Well, I think this is a good squad, and what I like about this squad is that they've being consistent. The selectors here have been consistent. This is pretty much the same squad which featured in the Asia Cup as well. They've got the spinners in Nasum. Rishad was doing great in the Big Bash. Of course, the Mustafizur Rahman along with Taskin Ahmed. The firepower is there. Saifuddin, bowling all-rounder, can bowl in the dead. We've seen how Shoriful is making his impact. And, led by Liton Das, Saif Hassan has done well in the Asia Cup. Going through sort of a lean patch here, but I think, again, it's a matter of one innings.
And a match winner. Right? I mean, on the day, if he connects, then he's going to win your game.
And with Imon coming in at 4, Ramiz, I'm sure you would agree as well, he's scoring the runs. So now they can, afford to switch things up a bit. And again, what I like, and quite often what we see in this part of the world, is the inconsistency. I like, and I will commend the selectors on this, that they're backing these players. They go ahead, do the job, and we are behind you.
Yeah, how important is stability for any team, Ramiz? When you talk about selections, often we see players not given enough opportunities because they're unable to deliver. How important is it to really back players?
Yeah, I mean, you've got to let them know that we believe in you. So we trust you, irrespective of whether you are in good touch or not. But, talent is there, and we feel that on the day, if you click together as a unit, you're going to win us matches. And I think it's a very good spread. You see, I still believe that you've got to have a strong bowling unit to win T20 matches, and I think that bowling spread is really impressive because you've got 3 spinners of high quality. You've got a couple of very good pacers. Mustafizur can be attacking, can be defensive, and Shoriful I absolutely enjoy and like. His tall is different. He's got pace, his left arm, he gets the ball to move also. So this really is a very, very sort of a very impressive unit that they've got.
Yeah, they're looking like a balanced squad, and we'll have to wait and see whether they're able to deliver the goods as well. Now, this was match 1 of today. Sylhet Titans, disappointment all round for them and for the crowd here. But the action continues, remember, because it is a double header that we've got here in Sylhet every day. And it's Dhaka Capitals who will be desperately looking for a win. They need to get some points on board and creep up on that table. And they are up against a very, very good side in the form of Rangpur Riders. Yeah, Dhaka Capitals need to get their act together, Samannoy. They've been a bit lackluster.
Yeah, but they certainly have been, and you know, the shoulders have dropped a bit, yes. So I think it's really required that they get a win here, and I think they're going to have some inclusions to the side as well. And if they do manage a win, which is not going to be easy against Rangpur Riders, who are back to winning ways after they faltered once, it's not going to be easy against that stronger side. But if they do, well, it's going to spice up this BASHUNDHARA Cement BPL table even more.
Rangpur is looking really good, Ramiz, under the coaching and sort of, we've got somebody in the form of Mickey Arthur who seems to get the team together. What do you make of their side? I mean, where do you think it stands? We know where it stands in the points table, but this is going to be a good contest.
I mean, they really need to have a bad day to lose the game because they've got their bases covered. But then Dhaka Capitals have got to see this as an opportunity. You just can't, show the white handkerchief before the game. So you've got to trust in your ability. You've got to tell the boys, I'm talking of Mohammad Mitten, because leadership comes into play, that we are here to compete. We are going to beat the best side, probably the best side on paper and performance-wise tonight, because that is the message that should be conveyed to the squad. On the day, any team can beat any other team.
Absolutely, that is what T20 cricket is all about. Thank you so much for your thoughts, gentlemen, once again. And there you heard it. It is an opportunity for Dhaka Capitals to make a comeback in the BPL and for Rangpur Riders to continue their good form. We'll be taking a short break, and when we do come back, we'll be back with the next game. So stay tuned and keep watching the BPL.